What's up, everybody, and welcome to the Box Out Boys podcast. We are the NBA podcast of the people, your home for lukewarm takes and substandard analysis. I'm Titus Two Shots Dominguez, and with me, as always, it is Chris the Statsman Gorman.
Hey.
And the lawn boss, Joey McCroskey. Get that joke.
That Joe.
Yeah. All right, the season is fast approaching us. And now it's that time where we start to do our traditional preseason fun, all the Vegas over-unders, and we're going to go through and give you our favorite over-under bets, totals, win totals. It's going to be fun. We're going to start in the Eastern Conference. Chris, go ahead and get us started.
All right, we got the East. First off, we're going to start with the Milwaukee Bucks. Last year, this team won 58 games. This year, they completely changed up their team, trading Drew Holiday for Damian Lillard. And the over-under right now is at 54.5. So what do you guys got?
Give me 60.
60. All right.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know where I was going to go with that, but you said 58 last year, and they're adding Damian Lillard. Let's go. Give me 60.
All right, I would go repeat of last year's number. Give me 58.
Okay. I am the low man here, but I said 55.
Okay.
So we're all over.
A more competitive East.
True.
And that's it.
That's all I
Let's
got.
move on.
It's top heavy.
Yeah, the main question I just had is Damian Lillard. Bring him into the team. It's going to take some time to really get them, I think, acclimated. At least a few games. So that could maybe take a few games off their pace, but 55 is still a huge number of games. Anyways, let's move on to Boston. 54.5. Obviously, they just had a Drew Holiday making a trade with Time Lord and Malcolm Brogdon, a few picks. So 54.5. Last year they won 57. So what do you guys got for Boston?
This is a tough one too. I don't know how to feel about Boston. Joey, you got where you're leaning this?
Yeah, I think this is the one that's going to take a little bit more time to mesh. Milwaukee added one person. Boston is like a complete revamp. So I'm going to 54. Just going to miss it.
That's what I was just thinking. Give me 55 then. I'll take a slight over here.
I'd say 55 here as well. Porzingis is an interesting move. Like if he's going to get hurt, right? Like
yeah, I mean he's already hurt. He's got plantar fasciitis right now.
So I don't know, man.
Ooh, that
and Horford's already like 35.
Yeah.
I don't know how old he is.
I mean Drew's going to be good. Drew's a professional. He's going to slide right in, but the Kristaps is the thing that's holding me up.
But
it's the wild card.
Yeah.
Still, we're all still pretty much over. Well, we're like right in line.
Yeah, right in line. I think that's a push.
All right, Cleveland Cavaliers at 50.5 last year. They won 51 games. So it's just basically, are they going to do the same thing they did last year? Obviously, Evan Mobley, the young and great Evan Mobley's on this team. Jared Allen, Darius Garland, Donovan Mitchell. What do you guys got? What did they make did they add someone to
I feel like they did something, but no, they did not. Give me 53 here. I feel like they're going to be good. A nice over.
Oh, the other team, Imani Bates. That's what it was. Yeah. They didn't really. Hey, sorry, what?
So they're a team I'm fairly confident in going into the season. I think they can make some noise here, but
they got Max Strus.
Oh, that's what it was. Strus. The Strusel. Oh, that's
he's listed as a small forward on this roster. They also have Gorgeous Jang. He's he was a shooter for the 76ers. He didn't really play much. Not very athletic, but he can knock it down.
Get some spacing.
I also like 53 for the Cavs. Strus is worth at least. Strus is worth 3 victories.
Strus is
that's a no-brainer.
He's the Strusel on top, man.
The players Joey likes now is really, really fun for me to learn about. I went 51, the slightest over I can. I've been just half over for each team so far. That's how I feel. Next up here, I'm going a little different here, but the Philadelphia 76ers, who may have had the worst offseason.
Are you sure about that?
Anyone? Because
are you sure about that?
Right after them, that might give them that.
They still, I mean, at least the the play like.
Are you sure about that?
We'll talk about Miami. Have you watched? You don't even know what show that's a part of that.
No, I
saying
don't.
right
I just know that
now.
it's on
I
TikTok.
love that show, but at least their disgruntled star. They have a star that actually doesn't want to play for them. With Miami, the star that Hero actually still is going to play for Miami. The other guy doesn't. Harden doesn't even want to play. So for me, I'm just going to go first here. I went 44 for the.
Oh, all right.
I think they're going to be a
Ooh.
lot. I think they're going to cool off a little bit with Embiid winning MVP. He really wanted that MVP, apparently.
Yeah,
they won 54 games last year too, by the way. So this number's already a lot lower.
Yeah,
but yeah, 44 for me.
Give me 46. I like a slight under here. I'm with you. I think it's going under.
Give me 45. I think it's under 2.
Oh, we're all low on this team. They won 54 games. Okay. Yeah.
This team sucks.
Harden's not going anywhere, right? So like that's a roster spot they're not going to have because he's just going to sit there and take up space.
I'd be more. Yeah.
That thing's it's a ticking time bomb in Philly right now. It's going under the radar because of everything with Dame and everything going on. You know, Drew Holiday and the shakeup, but this is a mess.
All right. Next, we got the Miami Heat. Last year they won 44 games, made it to the Western Conference or Eastern Conference, made it to the finals.
Got there somewhere.
They lost Hero. They had Hero the entire season until the playoffs. They won 44 games with a pretty they had a lot of injuries this season. But anyways, the over on here is 46.5. Joey, what do you have for this one?
That's got to be an under. I like 44. I think their culture and their like way of playing is enough to keep them like right around that 500 number, but they're not going that far over.
Yeah, give me 44 as well. I was feeling that.
I went 47.
Kind of
like
over.
They always seem to figure it out no matter what. So I just
during playoff time
kept it up. All right, New York Knickerbockers 45.5. Last year they won 47. Tom Thibodeau, I think it's his third or fourth year as the head coach. Brunson's second year on the team. He killed it, knocked out of the park for them last year. They upsetted the Cleveland Cavaliers in the playoffs. Will Brunson do it again? I say, yeah, maybe a little bit. 45.
45. Give me 46. A slight over here.
Give me the slight nudge under 44.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I wanted to go under 2, but Brunson is he's too much for me.
No strong opinions anywhere right now, except maybe Philly's the strongest, but it's not even
Philly's the one we're hot on.
All right, Atlanta Hawks. John Collins is now in Utah. This team's got Sadiq Bey. Obviously, DeJounte Murray, Trae Young, Clint Capella. They went 41-41 last year. And I think they are gonna go. I went first last time, but I'm already here. 44 for me this time. A little higher on the Hawks. I don't know why. I just
loves
something about it. Oh, Quinn Snyder's the coach. He's gonna his first full year on the team. I think they could win a lot more games.
You know what? I was gonna be bullish on him. I was thinking 44, but I'm gonna go. Let me get 45 because I think they're gonna be good.
I still think Trae is going to be disgruntled. I am still waiting on that to blow up at some point. So give me the under. Give me 41.
Yeah, that's okay. I was expecting like 30 something, but all right, yeah. Let's move on to the Indiana Pacers. This team is located in Indianapolis, Indiana. For the two of you that are unaware of this franchise, still, the Pacers last year won 35 games. The over-under is 38.5, so people think they're going to be better than they were last year. Tyrese Halliburton, Buddy Hield's looking for a trade. He's still on the team. Benedict Mathurin, one of the best names, I feel like, young names that we have in the league. He's doing some things. Miles Turner still on this team. I like them just a little bit, but Titus, what do you have for this over-under?
Give me 41. I think they're going to be hovering right around 500. I think they'd be a solid team.
Joseph,
I think this is a struggling team still. I think there's still too much up in the air for them. Give me 37.
All right, and I went 40. Just nothing too strong right now.
Yeah,
I think they'll be a competitive team. I think Yeah, there's still a lot to be desired, though. We'll see what happens. Halburn's a really fun guy, but like, I don't know. Maybe Ben Matt will take a step up, but yeah. The Brooklyn Nets. Last year, this team had Kevin Durant for most of the season and abruptly traded him. They won 45 games. This year, they're at 37.5. Joey, Michael Bridges, and Cam Johnson are leading this team. What do you got?
They won 45 games last year because most of those wins came from Durant in the early part of the season. Bridges good, but that's it. Give me 34.
All right, I went 34 as well.
Ooh.
Just fading this team a little bit. Titus?
Fade 'em.
You know what? Give me 39. I like this team. I think they're going to be a little under the radar here. Ben Simmons could come back.
That's true.
They got an all-star sitting on the
Ben
bench right
Simmons.
now, man. Don't worry about it. He can be back. I don't know. I just have a feeling they're going to be fine.
They're going to be fine.
They're gonna
Okay.
be fine.
Chicago Bulls. Joey? 37.5 is the line. Last year, this team won 40.
Ooh,
What do
pretty
you
good.
got them?
Do it.
Do it.
Do
41.
Oh, 500.
Really? Okay. Yeah. All right.
500 team. That feels average. That feels right. They're an average team.
You know what? I just want to have some fun. Give me 36.
Yeah, there you go. You want to have
Fair
fun,
enough.
so you fade your team. Way to go.
Yeah. Okay. We're going to have the whitest. This is probably our whitest one. So I put 33.
Oh, wow. All right.
I am low, dude. I'm done. I think I'm
done.
still.
Checked out.
The White Sox lost 101 games, and the other team that is owned by that franchise is the Chicago Bulls. And I'm taking a
games
season
there.
off from the Chicago Bulls. What is Vooch going to do for us? Give us,
You wearing a Bulls
33
hat?
wins. I know, right? Yeah. I'll change for, but
Change before the season starts.
season starts. Io's like, what are we excited about with this team? Io,
Nothing.
Kobe.
We're excited about nothing. I'm
Like,
excited
we
about
don't even
nothing.
talk about Kobe White anymore, man. It's just this team. Nobody knows where this team is going. They're in purgatory, and even if they
They
try
got
to get
Javon
out,
Carter.
they like have so many. They don't have their draft picks for a while, right? And it's just this team is just in a
It's
weird,
gonna be an
weird
issue.
spot, man.
They've got Hart.
We got heart and grit.
A grit. They're a fun. They'll be a fun to watch team because Levine and DeMar are at least super athletic and
I guess.
can do things on the court.
You sure about that?
They can do the basketball.
Dude, watch the show if you're gonna
All
keep
right, what is it
saying that. I
called?
swear to God, no, I'm not even gonna say. You have to find the show. It's a great show.
I actually do want to know what that show is. We'll talk.
I've
offline.
recommended the
This is-
show to you before too.
All right.
That's why I'm like, no, I'm done.
I definitely didn't pay attention.
It's on your list. Orlando Magic 36.5 last year. This team they won 34, so it's a slight over from that. Paulo Banchero, Franz Wagner, Wendell Carter Jr. Just naming some guys that could have been Bulls players, but we trade them for a 34-year-old guy who can't block a shot.
34 at the time.
Titus.
Give me 38 here. A slight over. I like them. I like the Magic to make a push here. A little move. Maybe OKC of this season.
I went 38 as well.
Go ahead.
Oh.
No, you're good.
I
was
went
gonna say,
38 as well with the Apollo Leap. Franz is going to be. He could even be like.
Yeah,
20
Franz is
points.
going to do
I
something.
think he averaged 20 last year. I got to look that up, but no, I like Orlando here. Joey,
Ditto.
38.
Yeah.
did you
you
say
guys
30?
are-
All right.
Yeah, no, I think that's perfect, right? They're
Right there.
they're finally going to start climbing the ladder. I like the Oklahoma City of last year comparison. That's good.
Feels right.
All right. We have the Toronto Raptors at 36.5. This team last year was 41-41. I was super high on them last year, and they really disappointed. They're probably the most boring good team to watch. Scotty Barnes, Pascal. They lost Van Vliet. Their starting point guard right now, I'm pretty sure, is Dennis Schroeder.
Schroeder,
He's
FIBA
not
MVP.
Right. So 36.5. Joey, let's start with you so I don't interrupt you. What do you got here?
No, you're fine. Schroeder's a flash in the pan in FIBA. He's had enough sample size.
Yes.
I think it's finally time that the Raptors disappoint. They've never really disappointed. They're kind of, I don't know, they're kind of teetering. Last year they were teetering. I think this year they're finally going to teeter off. New coach, dumped Nick Nurse. So give me 35.
Okay.
I'll go along the line. Give me 34. I think the same thing. I think this is the end here. Siakam's
Yeah,
going somewhere.
I think we're all on the same page with this. I just went really drastic with it. I said 26.
Oh man.
I think this team is. But unless Scotty Barnes
They'd have
becomes
to- yeah.
something he was his rookie year, like he was kind of just the same. This team, man, they just don't shoot the ball well. Grady Dick, they had to draft a shooter, and usually a 3-point shooter as a rookie doesn't perform. I don't know. So, I'm fading Toronto Raptors. There's no reason for this team to try to win this year,
Fade.
especially with all the moves made in the East.
Yeah, actually, I should have gone a little harder. But
I
that's
like
all right.
it.
All right, Charlotte Hornets. Michael Jordan just sold this team to help pay for some gambling debts, and Kai Jones, who they drafted in 2021, had to leave the team because he went nuts on social media this summer. I don't know if you guys saw any of that, but
No, missed that one.
super weird. PJ Washington signed a 4-year extension. Mark Williams is all right with this team.
Cool.
It's blown. I can't. Oh,
LaMelo's
Brandon
coming
Miller.
back though.
Brandon Miller, they drafted 2nd overall, and yeah, LaMelo is pretty cool. So, Titus, what do you got with the Charlotte Hornets?
Give me 29. I just don't trust him. LaMelo's good, but I don't know. I don't like this team. I need some low ones.
Yeah, someone's got to be bad in the East. I think the two teams we're going to get through next
Yeah.
might have a little bit better. So, yeah, I think they're going to be struggling. Give me 26.
Okay, so this team every year I feel like always has bad press, but every time I watch them, they're actually one of the most fun teams to watch because LaMelo and the way they move the ball is so good, and they beat the Bulls every single time, and they're always a tough out. It feels like no matter what. So I did 31. That's it. All right,
Sure.
Detroit Pistons.
Detroit.
Last year, Cade went down. He played like 10 games. I don't
Yeah.
remember if he played that
Barely,
many.
Jaden Ivey
They
too,
won.
right?
Jane Ivey did not play the. Yeah, he went down to at some point, but they won 17 games last year, and they got the 4th pick.
That's tough.
They took. Who'd they take? I
That's tough.
don't remember who they took, but Jaden Ivey's on this team. They took Ozzie Thompson. That's who they got. Or they got the 5th pick, and they took Ozzie Thompson.
Yeah, back to back.
The other twin, 28.5 is the line this year, expecting with Cade back. Titus, what do you like about Detroit?
I don't like him this year. I was really high on him last year, and they failed
We
me.
were all high last year. They were a
yeah,
lock
they were
for
the
us to go
darling. Yeah, they
over.
were a darling.
Yeah.
Give me 25 here. I don't know. I think a bump up from Cade, but I still don't think they're good.
I went 25 as well. I think they'll get a slight bump, but they have a lot of athletic guys that just don't shoot very well, and they have like 3 or 4 of them with Ozzie Thompson, Jaden Ivey, and Cade Cunningham. So I'm not really sure what this team is doing. The only guy they have to spread the floor is Bojan Bogdanovic. So Big Stu is all right, but he's really undersized. So this team, it's just a weird team, man. Marvin Bagley's there, James Wiseman's there. It's a weird team.
They got some
25.
guys.
Joey.
26.
I'm only laughing because I don't feel like you would have said that if we were both 20.
No, that feels right.
That feels right.
All right.
You went $1 over.
Washington Wizards traded Bradley Beal this offseason. Remember they had a hot start again last season. It was like, oh, hey, Washington. Kristaps was there. Kuzma re-signed. Kristaps is gone. So is Beal. They won 35 games last year. They have Jordan Poole now,
Ooh,
who's just going to be able to light it up
Chucker.
30 and chuck 30 attempts a night. I'll start us off here. Wow. Oh yeah, I went slightly over. I went 28 because 24.5 was low, and because they had such strong starts the last 2 seasons, I think they'll have that again, and we'll be like, oh hey, the Wizards, they're doing stuff again. Kuzma All-Star maybe. Poole, he's doing all right. So yeah, 28 for me.
I'm going low. Give me 21. This team's gonna suck.
I think they're the same team. I think Poole and Beal are like Mears, right? Not entirely, but Poole is going to be
I was
their
gonna say.
stat filler. Same type of player, just they're going to look amazing on a really bad team and put up a lot of points. So slight over, give me 26.
Nice.
Team
All right.
sucks.
And that concludes the East. I always like to look at, let's not look at sums. Well, we can look at sums real quick. So, Titus, you have a total of 612 wins. Joey, you have 602. And Chris, myself, I have 596. So, Titus, you are very high on the East. You love the Milwaukee Bucks. Do you have anything else to say about the East before we wrap it up?
East is going to be weird this year, I think. I think there's two teams that are clearly the favorite, and then I think there's a lot of middle teams. And I'm curious who's going to kind of come up. So that's my thoughts on the East. Joey?
I'm not loving my choices because I just looked and the Bulls would be the number 6 seed.
Jesus.
That doesn't seem right, but
That's not
maybe
gonna happen.
You put them at
maybe
the 6th seed right now? Nice.
Well, they're tied with Atlanta, so maybe we'll get a tiebreaker. So Bulls are in the play-in tournament, the 7th seed. That actually feels more accurate. So actually, no, I'm actually fine with this. I'm fine.
They're my 11th. They're my first out. It feels
they
right.
are.
Bulls ain't winning shit.
Making the play-in is not considered winning.
All right. Well, that is it for the East. We can move on now to the Western Conference.